Are you having troubles finishing your projects or just struggling to start at all? As the saying goes, failing to plan is planning to fail. Let's walk through a couple tips to help you plan for success. Hello everyone, my name is Marek and welcome back to the Deep Vertic channel. Let's get right into a few tips to help you on your game development journey. The first and most important tip I give to everyone that wants to start making games is to start small. This has several advantages. Firstly, it will increase your chances of actually completing your project, and secondly, it will also enable you to gain experience from every step of development from planning to publishing your game much faster. The next step is going to be to plan out everything you would like to include in your game, while keeping in mind the first point of starting small. This includes a clear game concept, a story and level design, and much more. This will keep you more accountable and help you avoid the scary phenomenon of feature creep, which is the number one mistake to avoid. Feature creep is when you succumb to the urge of adding fancy new functionalities to your game along the way. This is very difficult to avoid, as you are very likely to feel very inspired to add just a few extra features to your game to make it look really cool. However, this is a mistake, as it will increase the complexity of your game exponentially and drastically reduce your chances of actually completing your project. The third tip is to split your project into manageable chunks before writing any code. This is a very important aspect of planning, which is often overlooked, but it will help you save a lot of time and headaches in the future. For this, you can use free tools like Notion, which is my favorite, or Trello, which is a bit more basic, but is very practical and intuitive to use. This also translates into a lot more productivity, as it is much easier to follow a script than to just make it up on the spot. The next tip is very important and consists of taking the points you made in point 3 and estimating how much time every task will take. This is a part which I actually find pretty fun to do, as it involves some calculating and even some graphs in Excel if you want to. If you find yourself not knowing how much a task is gonna take, this is a clear sign that you might need to split that task further into smaller subtasks. This will also help you reduce the mental load of every task. When you're done estimating, try calculating realistically how many hours you're going to be able to spend on this every week. Then take that number and extrapolate it throughout the life of the project to find out just how much time you're going to be able to use on it. This will enable you to know just how much time your project is going to take and if it's at all realistic. And when you're done with all that, take that number and double it. Nay, actually triple it, because you never know how much time it's really going to take, and it's very often going to take a lot more time than usually anticipated. When that is done, is it more than a couple months? If it is, then that means it's probably a little too big. And your next task is then gonna be to cut down some features to make it more realistic. Feel free to take on slightly longer projects along the way as you gain more experience. The last tip is to hit the like button if you're still watching. This really helps getting the video out there and keeping me more accountable to continue uploading regularly. Before you leave, let me give you one more tip before continuing on your merry way to becoming the next notch. This is a tip people also tend to overlook, and that is setting up small milestones or goals for your project. I like to iterate through different versions to help me keep motivated to polish things along the way. This also makes the project a lot easier to show to others and helps you keep motivated when taking small breaks. Moving like this in small but constant increments is also going to show in the quality of the end product, and it's also very important in my opinion to keep your motivation up throughout the whole endeavor. And that is all for today. Good luck and have a great day.